What's going on, guys? It's MOJoe, and today I'm actually going to be showing you guys a little bit of Boom Beach. So obviously I really enjoy these mobile games. I post a lot of Clash of Clans. This I think is the second video of Boom Beach that I've posted on this channel. The majority of it has been on my second channel. So if you guys are really against the idea of me posting Boom Beach on this channel, definitely put that in the comments below. If it's only like one or two people that hate it, I'll post on this channel, but obviously you guys don't have to watch it. I'll keep posting Clash. This will just give me something to upload more often, so you guys will see me in your sub box more frequently. So, as you can see, I'm on my infamous MOJoe account, which actually in this game is lower level than MOJoe. This is HQ 16. And 20 is max in Boom Beach, which is what HQ my main account is. So I've got MOJoe up here. I've got all maxed landing crafts, which are like your army camps and barracks combined in Clash of Clans, or in Boom Beach, comparing to Clash of Clans. So then I've got just all offensive statues for MOJoe, and also same kind of thing on infamous MOJoe. That's really hot. But anyway, what I wanted to show you guys is just an operation recap. My task force here is doing Operation Bottleneck, and we're only a 25-member task force, so that's very strong, or at least pretty strong, definitely above average. We almost broke into the top 1,000 earlier today. So a couple more days and we should be there. But anyway, gonna be going over this Operation Bottleneck because this was a very, I don't know, intense one, I guess. A little bit more exciting, I feel. So let's see if I can get players attack on here. Boom. Dang it. It's a little hard to get this one to pop up. There. Oh, dang it. I had it. Alright, so this is player, one of our strongest warrior attackers, his attack on tonnage. So he's going to GBE, or gunboat energy, which just means like use your, it's basically like your spells of Clash of Clans if you aren't very new to Boom Beach. But he's just going to take out these rocket launchers and then go ahead and run up, take these ones out. Now I don't think he had any boosted statues for this operation attack. So the fact that he almost was relatively close to soloing this tougher tonnage was very, very intense. So gonna go ahead and group up on this sniper tower. I'll go ahead and just 2 times it now. So a little late on that one smoke right there by the mortar, but still rocking his run here. These smoke screens are becoming more and more expensive on gunboat energy. And so here he is. He's on the shock launchers, which are a pain in the butt to take out. They have a lot of health, and obviously they're shock launchers, so they stop your troops from attacking. And then player's going to come up here by the machine guns. So basically, if he would have taken out that machine gun and sniper tower, and then still had a couple med kits or like heals for his warriors, he probably would have been able to finish, because almost everything else that could reach was just like weak splash damage. Alright, let me go ahead and start a gold storage upgrade here. Alright. So then the next attack I wanted to show was, Nartharg on tonnage. He went ahead and just finished it because player set it up for him, so we'll just 4 times it. He's another strong warrior attacker, not HQ 20 yet. I think he's HQ 19 now, but he may have been 18 in this attack. I'll have to see by his warrior levels. Let's see. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, he just goes to that sniper tower, takes it out, and then just flares to the power core, and then finishes up the base. So let's go ahead and see what level his warriors were in that attack. 17. So he was HQ 19 with maxed warriors for that. So now I want to go over assembly. So this is Brian, another warrior attacker. Warriors are like huge in these operation attacks because they do a lot of damage, have a decent amount of health, and are fast, so you can like just smoke them to whatever defense you need to take out. Sometimes, like on this base, the warriors will be the ones finishing it, and on tonnage, I guess, like the last base. So Brian messed up a little bit there. He should have shocked that shock launcher instead of shocking these sniper towers. But still a decent attack. Took out the rocket launchers and the shock launchers there. And now we're going to be able to set up here for a warrior finish to the back of the core. So, going back to that same operation, going to show you Larry's attack. Larry is actually one of our focused on our hookah focused players, but he does have the max warriors, so he's going to whip them out today. And as you can see, he messed up, like the smoke wasn't perfect, but his warriors barely got touched. And one medkit will easily counteract that. Might have been definitely, or may have been better to go ahead and let them take a little damage and miss a smoke, because a medkit would cost less GBE than the that one smoke would. So may have been a better call there, but one thing he did do or kind of mess up on was shocking the flamethrowers. He could have gotten 3 on each side as opposed to 2 that he only got. So could have been a little bit better on that end. But then we've got General Zod here, completely maxed offense. Every troop, all his landing crafts, everything is maxed out. So he's going to go ahead and he took out those flamethrowers that Larry weakened at the end. And then he's going to go ahead and basically take the same route that Larry did. A little bit rough on the spacing of the smokes. He did let his warriors take a little damage. But like I said, a medkit will, since your abilities cost more gunboat every time you use them, omitting one smoke, as long as you know you're only going to need one medkit to bring your warriors completely back up, can be a good trade sometimes. So you got to think about that. You don't, just saving gunboat energy is huge. So next I want to show Captain Obvious's attack on Dredge. This was also a little bit of a mess up. So a lot of our main warrior players actually had like not sloppy but not perfect attacks. We're usually our warrior players are very on point all the time. So Captain Obvious is going to he's also a great officer in the task force. So shout out to him. As you can see, his smokes were just not spaced well. His flare wasn't timed perfectly, but he made up for it. He got those 3 buildings, and he actually got an artillery off on that rocket launcher, and took it out and weakened the other 2 that were left standing there. So next I want to show Luis the Beast. He attacked Dredge. So this is basically how we always attack Dredge. We take out the defenses that we'll be able to reach Zukas from over here, and then once those defenses are out, we just smoke some Zukas or heavy Zanzukas to that corner, and it's an easy finish. However, Luis is an HQ-16, so his barrage and artillery couldn't quite finish off that rocket launcher because the boost on here was, I think, 298% building health, so those rocket launchers had a lot of HP. But he's still going to do a lot of damage and basically set it up for the next guy. As you can see, he's going to go ahead and throw an artillery off at that rocket launcher at the very end, so it's really weak. But no worries, Ronan, a great member in our task force, is going to go ahead and finish the job here. So here we go. Oh yeah, so he artilleried that rocket launcher. Did mess up a little bit because his smokes aren't max level, so they don't last as long. So you have to keep that in mind whenever you're smoking your troops. You got to make sure that your smokes will last long enough for them to go all the way through. Forgot what I was going to say. So as you can see, he did finish it. It's just going to take a while because a lot of his Zukas died out. But anyway, now we're going to move on to Crunch. And make sure, I know this is getting to be a longer video, but stay tuned because the Axiom finish is a little more fun than normal. So we've got Hyperlight on Crunch. Again, another warrior attacker that had a less than or a little bit below average attack. So what he should have done here is he shocked all those mortars. Instead, he really should have prioritized that flamethrower, machine gun, and mortar, and then just kind of eaten a little bit of the mortar fire. The mortars are deadly, but I think this base only had like 80 or 90% defensive building damage, so they wouldn't have killed your warriors in 2 shots, I don't think. Well, actually, he only has level 15 warriors, so they might have, but those flamethrowers that close up are going to be really deadly. But anyway, that's kind of what Crunch looks like at the beginning, and then we've got Twitch. We had a couple of attacks in between here, clear out some of these buildings. Twitch is going to take out these rocket launchers because they were weakened. I'm going to take a sip of coffee, and then he's just going to wreak havoc on this base. Really opens it up. The only thing stopping the next player from finishing is that rocket launcher right there, and Dread attacked it next, tried to take out that rocket launcher, but these bases just have so much health boost on all of these buildings. So Dread attacked it, cleared it up even more, as you'll be able to see from the beginning of this attack. Scotty can just one artillery that, and then he's just going to send his troops in. Amazing attack angle here. Scotty got all of his heavies to really protect his Zookas. A lot of players will let their heavies run out, and then their Zookas will kind of be on one side and not completely protected by the heavies. So that was a great angle that he got there. Anyway, now we've got Axiom. So this is a fun one. So obviously this is me attacking. There were only 2 attacks on this base. Both of them were me. I'm going to go for these rocket launchers in the very back. And I actually, at the end here, I ran out of gunboat energy. So I was boosting 2 gunboat energy statues, 1 masterpiece, and 1 guardian. But as you can see here, all I had to do was make it back to the rocket launchers, and it was going to be good game. So basically took these guys out, and then a couple warriors were left over and couldn't even get hit by the machine guns, or like a couple of these guys could get hit, but they weren't even, like, machine guns, if you don't know, have less accuracy the farther away you are from them. So basically that was fine. I took it out. That rocket launcher was dead. And then the big finish from your boy MOJoe. Your boy was on point in this attack. All Zookas, only lost 10 on the rest of this base. So all of this, I'm going to go ahead and artillery this boom mine. Now I'm actually going to make a guide for this, this Smoky Zooka strategy. So stay tuned. I'm a pretty high level player now in Boom Beach. Pushing up, I'm at about 850 VPs or victory points. And my offense is very near completely maxed. I've got a couple more troops to upgrade. My landing crafts and everything are done. So I am just smoking all these Zookas to the very back of the base. So if you haven't done a Smoky Zooka attack, boy, you need to do one. They are so intense. As you can see, like, you have to reflare and keep smoking, and the Zookas run so slow, but everything still goes by so fast. So once my Zookas get out of the smoke here, I'm just going to start dropping some shock bombs. Now keep in mind, I did have some statues boosted for this, but to be honest, I really think I could have done this with only 1 statue boost, that being my Gunboat Energy Masterpiece. I think I had like 2 Guardians of Gunboat Energy boosted, as well as my Masterpiece, and also my my Troop Damage Masterpiece. But I think just my Gunboat Energy Masterpiece would have done it, because as you can see, I had enough energy for 5 shock bombs once I got up there, which is 85 energy, I think. No, 83. Should be 83. I don't know. Whenever I'm using my warriors, I can always remember. I'll be like, oh, I have 87 gunboat energy. I know that's 5 shock bombs or something. Whatever. Because it's 36 for 3, and then 53. So 85, yeah, it's 85 for 5 shock bombs. So, that is us taking out Operation Bottleneck. If you guys want to hit us up, we're definitely looking for some fresh new blood with great skill. So we've got a pretty active task force here. We've got a couple people not making the cut. Black Pearl is new, so that's why he only has 6 intel. Everybody else has been here basically the entire week. Rock was a little bit new, and Twitch was a little bit new, but they still made the cut on intel. So lots of active players, lots of skilled players here, but I do want to make sure that we are rising up, getting the best of the best. So if you're above level 40, well above level 40, and HQ 16 with a very high level offense and offensive oriented statues, hit us up. We are looking for some fresh blood, like I said, and honestly my eventual goal is not really Dead End. I think Dead End will just be too stressful on me unless I drop out of school or get like a bunch of other officers who can strategize Dead End. But I think Curtain Caller Choke Point Daily is about where my goal is personally as a 25-member task force. Dead End will be really hard to be able to do. So hopefully we're actually really close to being able to do Tinderbox because we've been finishing Bottleneck in 18, 19, 18, 17, 17, 23 attacks. So the first time we did Bottleneck took 23. That was close. But then we got, we're below 20 in every one. So I think we are about ready for Tinderbox. But I would like to get a little bit of fresh blood, like I've been saying. Some high-level players that really know what they're doing. Not ones that are that are up and coming, but already established. So like I said, hit us up. Here's the task force. Hashtag C8V28GC. You know you want to join. We're super active, as you can tell by all this intel. 449, and our operation's only been active for 4.5 hours. So come on, come join us. We're killing it here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to keep seeing Boom Beach, or if you really hate it, or if you're just like, I don't really care, you can post it, but I'm not going to watch it every time, but whatever. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great week, and peace out.